And low key, okay, so there's this person that I know, but I don't really know her. But I don't know her, but I know her. Does that make sense? I don't know her, but I know her, whatever. And then God be talking to me about her and stuff like that for some reason, which is, it's cool. But low key, all right. So there's this girl, right? Apparently, I don't know if what I know now, she been knew this stuff, right? It's like what I'm just finding out in my 20s, she knew in her teen years. So okay, in my 20s, there was like a feeling of like, oh my god, this is like some type of competition type shit. My teen years, I was chilling. I was having the time of my life, having a blast, balling, and I had no budget, ain't no limits for me. But I wasn't trying to pop bottles at the club either. So I was just trying to dance next to the DJ booth. So I don't know. That's what we were doing. We were just dancing next to the DJ booth. If someone occasionally, if we were at a place and they're like, sure, no complaints. No complaints. My friend low-key be like, hey, go dance. I'll be like, okay, let's go. Nothing crazy. Nothing's crazy. But anyways, there's this girl though. And the reason I'm bringing her up is because like I feel kind of bad. Like, and I shouldn't feel bad, but like God help. Maybe I don't know. I'm not gonna doubt it. Like, this is what I really think. Like, if I could give you guys my honest opinion, like I really think like sometimes there's people that like know stuff about you, so then they start competing with you, and they mess up their whole thing because like their heart, like they're okay. For example, you could be a person that sees and gets visions and stuff like that, and still not be really like submitted to God, like in your heart. And what I mean by like submitted to God in your heart, meaning like you will move with bad intentions. Like you will do things to like sabotage her or prevent other people from winning. And I'm not gonna lie, I could feel like that's a thing because how would I put it? Like I sometimes feel for myself off of that energy alone, because I consider myself to be empathetic, but I could feel like off that energy alone, and I'll be praying like, God, this is not how I feel. Like I don't know why this is the emotion that's like coming about, but that's not how I really feeling. But the girl, I feel like maybe she knew, because we shared like I think we had like some classes together. No, yeah, we had one class together, but we never really talked like that. She like always like, I wasn't against talking to her. Like I said, like when I was younger, I was literally like young, like I was ditzy, like I was a kid, I was like a kid, like I just wanted to have fun. So I think the mentality though of like her was like a little like was different, I think she was like she knew more like I guess about spiritual stuff than I did at the time or whatever like that. And and so everything that I'm seeing now like about her, right, which is like there has to be a reason, right? She so the thing is I feel now though like I'm putting like pieces together, and like I'm seeing like little things that like in my dreams, and then in real life. I'm not gonna lie, because I see stuff now. I like to, but now I'm just like, I'm not gonna watch these people anymore because there's literally no point. So, but I used to like, whenever like God would show me like a dream about this person, I would go be nosy and see what's going on. And God would show me like the exact like scenario or whatever of the things that's happening. And so like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like they kind of, I'm a very forgiving person, but I probably shouldn't be, because people are not to be trusted like that, especially if you already know that in the past, they had it out to get you. So, yeah, they had it out to get you, but you still want to be friends with them, right? Yeah, that's stupid, but that's like low-key how my brain functions for some odd reason. I'm like, oh my God, we would have been such great friends, but that's not the way they were thinking. They were thinking of it as like a competition type vibe. And like little do they know, and I think it was for like a guy though, because there's something that I remember like, anyways, I think it was for a guy, but little did she know though that I don't really care. I mean, not that I'm saying I don't care about men like that, but I don't care about, like, I'm not fighting nobody over a man. Like, I'm not competing over a man. Like, you like him, that's all you sis. Like, that's just my thought process. But that's what I'm saying, when people just talk about certain stuff, like, and that me, yeah, you guys know I talk. So it's like, for me, it's just like, if it was about a man, it's like, it's not that deep, because at the end of the day, a man is not the one giving you blessings. Like, it's ultimately from God. Like, even if a guy does bless you and loves you and everything like that, that's like God like doing all that. And like everyone will have a person. Like there's enough, you know, I said I posted that there's not enough real men, but let me tell you, for me, there is a one man for me, because you know that's like what I want. So God will give you the desires of your heart. So I feel like if she just like in the time, you know, she just thought differently, it would be different. And you know what? In my dreams though, I don't know if like if it's the spirits, I don't know if his ancestors, I don't know if it's like who it is, but I've had dreams where like there's been moments where I was meant to purposely feel like jealous of this girl like taking this man from me, and I was just like, and I felt sad about it, because it was like that's how it was presented to me in a form for me to be like, look at this situation in a jealous way. But now when I like, you know, I'm like, God, honestly, it's not that deep. Like I don't want to feel negative emotions to anybody over a guy. Like at the end, like they can have each other. I don't care like about that. You know, like I'm just being real. You know, I guess that's a good quality. That's something that my family, like on both sides, they taught me. Like if it doesn't work out with this one, there's always gonna be a next person. Like, you know, you could cry about it, you could be sad about it. Like, you know, like someone that you love, like, you know, went away, but what are you gonna do? Like, you gotta move on. You can't be like super sad for the rest of your freaking life and stuff like that. Or you can't be holding grudges. Or, well, I mean, both sides hold grudges. I don't like to hold grudges. That's just me, because what's the point of me holding a grudge against you? As long as you're not trying to like make me feel some type of way purposely, then we're good, you know? As long as you're not trying to like, oh, I got your man and you can't. I'm like, I'll be looking at you like, first of all, if it was my man, you wouldn't have my man. Like, that's your man. You got your own man and you singing about it. Like, you're weird, like really weird. But anyway, that's what I'm trying to say though. Like, if it was just because of that, like, you know, we could have done really good things together for real. That's how I be thinking. But I don't know. Now it seems like I gotta be a little bit meaner. Like now it seems like I gotta be like, nah. You wanted it. That's what you wanted, right? I don't know. You wanted beef. Well, I guess we beefing, you know? Other side. I don't know. I don't know. And it's so crazy though, because it's so like undercover. Like and you know, this person, I know how this person is. And I know to most people I'm like, no, you're reaching, but it's like, no, it's too many stuff that God showed me about the specific lady. Or like, you know, for me to not like put the pieces together. It's like interesting. But nonetheless, like I'm like, I don't really whatever, but I know someone like that's like her, and it's like the girl that I know that's like that, you know, she just lies a lot, you know, like people that fake it till you make it, you know, like lie, deny. Yeah, so it's like that type of person. So I was like, damn, like that's, if I'm gonna be nice and be friends with a person that's just like the person that I didn't like, I might as well stick with the person that I already freaking knew, because, you know, TLC said it, stick to the rivers. If I'm gonna, you know, if it's gonna be a part of my inner circle, I might as well be the one that I already know, right? You know? People are so dumb though. And honestly though, that's why it's good, I think personally, to like learn to be like on the slower side, if you will, like when it comes to certain things, because you're gonna learn. Like when you don't know something, like you have all you can go is up. You're not gonna get dumber. Like there's no way that you can get dumber, unless like the only way that you get dumber or you stay stagnant is if you choose that life. Like what I mean is like you remain stagnant by like closing your heart, honestly, or like, you know, all that stuff. This is who be in front of me while driving in traffic. Who, me? Well, are you like following me or something? Weirdo. People do that though. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, you guys, like that's something, and I just kind of feel bad, because I've had dreams about this person, right? And there's like this other girl that I literally just met too. Like, and I thought she was cool and I wanted to be friends with her too. But God was like, do not talk to her. And I was like, what? I was so confused. And then this other lady, it was like, do not heal. And it was just like, what does that even mean? Like, oh no, it was like, do not take mint. Yeah, like, do not heal. Like, do not take tea with mint. Like, I don't know. Like I don't freaking know. But it was just kind of like, it's kind of like, you know, like kind of like that, like don't heal this person, like don't allow this person to heal type vibe. Like I don't know, it was just weird. It's really weird. But like I don't know if that has anything to do with, like, you know, if you're like one of God's people, and like I guess we're all God's people, right? But like if you're like innocently, like if you're like an innocent person, or perceived to be like an innocent person, at least in the eyes of God, right? Because you're just a human, I'm just a human. We may think we're guilty, but God's like, no, that's mine, that's innocent right there. That's holy right there. So it's like, if God says it's holy, we can't really change that. Like God is everything. So, but what I'm trying to say is though, like if it's like, you know, if you kind of like mess with someone like for no reason, and God has like a purpose, and it's like, it's not always about just like the superficial or what you see. Like sometimes it's about like family, sometimes it's about like nations, sometimes it's about like, you know, it's bigger than just a person. So like when you purposely plot against a person that's like innocent as hell, like they don't even give a fuck. Like you competing for something that they don't even literally necessarily like care nor want, but like they have like a reason to care or want, kind of like, I guess, David, if you think about it, they have a reason to care or to want something. It's like, yeah, like God is gonna like be mad at you, because like, why are you even, like Saul was appointed like to be like the king or whatever like that, and then like he was mad because he knew that David was gonna be used for greater, and the people recognized David to be like greater than him, and he was mad about that. And it was like, well, you didn't know the plan that God had for David and his whole, and like you don't know the big plan of it. So you trying to stop David, you're trying to low-key stop Jesus Christ. So you're trying to stop a whole plan that God had. So that's why you could no longer, you know, like exist type vibe, which is sad, because not even David, damn, am I David? No, I'm kidding. No, I'm like, do I have like a heart, David? No, but like I'm thinking about it, it's just kind of like, yeah, like even although like it's like you know, it's not something, I'm gonna just put it right where I had it. So like although it's not like something that you necessarily like, you know, you don't mean to, because you're just think you don't have a bigger purpose. And it's not that you don't have a bigger purpose, I'm sure that you have a purpose, but like let's say your bloodline is maybe not as like dirty, and your bloodline may not need that extra healing, it may not need that extra like light of hope, it may not need that. So you're competing it really for yourself with someone that like low-key needs that, like, you know. So the whole thing happened, so like David became who he was and everything like that, because like God predestined this, like whatever, from the beginning of time, that Jesus was gonna come through there and stuff. And like you kind of like blocking that blessing gives you a curse, and that's why you shouldn't hinder anybody, because you don't know what purpose God has for them, like, you know. And I'm not saying like, oh, like, you know, I'm just saying like, don't intentionally like mess with people just because you feel some type of way, because you never know what plans God has for them in their life or whatever. And like you could have been a part of it, but then you don't, like, instead of being a part of it, you try to like sabotage it, or like try to beat them to it, or try to take something from them. And it's just like, you're not gonna win like that, because that's not why God showed you, first of all. And that's not why you know, and that's not why God blessed you with the information and the knowledge, you know. Like Saul could have helped David. I don't know if Saul helped David. I'm not really too like into, like, I don't know too much about that, but Saul could have like helped David, you know, whatever, like do the stuff. But Saul didn't do it. Like Saul could have been and like sling the shot at Goliath, but he didn't do it. Like David did it. Everyone was like, David, what are you doing? David, what do you got going on? And David was like, sling the shot. I'm slinging the motherfucking shot. Like, that's what I'm doing. Like, they're like, here, take your armor. He was like, give me the pebbles. And he just did it in his own way. And then like, I don't know. It's kind of like a really beautiful story. And I know like the underdog story. Like everyone says that they love an underdog story, but I don't really like it when the underdog is a little cocky and you're Saul. Like if you're Saul and the underdog is like David. And David wasn't, I wouldn't say cocky, but David was like, I'm gonna do this shit my way, and he still got the outcome. But not everyone was like, damn it, he did it. He allowed it to be what, like, you know, he beat Goliath. No one could beat Goliath, but he beat Goliath. So it's kind of like that, you know what I'm saying? But Saul, Saul is more thinking like, oh no, like this man is too big. Saul is a strategist. Saul has something to lose. David technically didn't have nothing. No one believed in him anyways. So he was just like, oh, this is what I gotta do. All right, let's go, mama. And no one believed that he could do it. His brother's like, go home. What are you doing here? And he was like, I'm gonna do this no matter. Like, I'm doing it. So yeah, it's like, and the whole time though, Saul could have taken David under his wing. Oh, like, you know, God told me he has plans for you. Like, he's gonna rise you up. You're gonna come into a position. Like, let me help you. Like, let me help you get there. But I understand. But don't fault them, because I don't fault them, because I've too had to feel that feeling of like what they felt like, and what I did is just like I just rejected it. I didn't allow that to like, oh, bubble. But I feel like that's empathy. Like I was saying, like if people are sad or whatever, I kind of feel like it's like that. Like it's like we're so empathetic. I could feel the projection of the energy or whatever, or like, you know. And so it's just like, for me, whenever I feel that, I'm like, damn, like low key, instantly, like, nah, you can have it. It's not worth my mental stress. It's not worth my physical. It's not worth my mental stress. It's not worth my emotions. It's not worth like my anger. It's not worth who, like, giving up who I am just to like compete with you. Like, I don't really care that much. Like, if you want it, like, you could really, I'm gonna still do what God told me to do regardless. Like, I ain't stopping for you. But like, if you really want the prize, then hey, have at it. I'll get my own prize. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'll get what's due to me from God. It doesn't have to come from like a person. Does that make sense? Because I think the whole thing of me telling you this though, about this girl though, is like, if she goes to Jesus Christ, maybe she gets exactly what she wants, and then I'll get exactly what I want. And then, you know, but there is a bigger plan behind it. So we're still gonna have to probably, if she does, you know, go to Jesus for pain, all the stuff. And for the dreams, it doesn't look like she's gonna do that. But like I said, God is in control. I be talking a lot. People like, oh, don't say too much. You might, and it's like, you know, if people get healed, and if people like learn, and then people grow and become a better person, and then they get what they ultimately wanted in life, that's great, because that's not even what I wanted in my life. Like, that just was like a gift, like type vibe. It was just like, oh. But you know, they say gifts sometimes, or what God gives to you is probably better. So I mean, if it's mine now, I guess it's mine now. I'm sorry. You should have took better care of your you know, your peoples. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should have been more like, oh, you should have been more open-hearted, because then you could have got what you wanted, and I would have just been happy to be there. But no, now I gotta have it. Sucks. Low-key, I'm just like, I feel like low-key, like I'm just happy to be here, like David type vibes. Like, yeah, dang, we're the homies at All Trolls. Where are you from? Oh, I haven't even read one comment. You're just a lost soul. Your mama is a lost soul, and that's why she had you, and that's why you miserable. Talk about like I'm a lost soul. No, baby, you're a lost soul. What's good? I'm back, trying to find my way back. Wazam, bam bam. She's still alive? Who? Big hair, don't care. Let me in, coach. I've been just missing hearing you yap. Low-key, I like listening to myself yap too. I watch in my videos, I'm like, yo, low-key, I'm a vibe. Like, it's fun to hang out with me. Certified yapper, but a cute yapper. This is who be in front of me. Don't let her play with your intelligence. Smile in your face type motherfuckers. Exactly. And I seen it too. I don't know when it is, but I could seen them too in my dreams, like in the future. Like, we're gonna be in the same area, and they're gonna act like they was always rocking with me, and I'm gonna be like, and I'm just gonna like, and I remember like in my dream, I was just kind of looking at them like, but like, you know, God's gonna have to make me like, because honestly, I'm really a nice person though. So I just gotta remember, like, yo, remember the dream, Lolly. And the thing is, when God showed me something with this girl too, that like, I went to her to do my nails, right? And like, it was the same thing. These people are opportunists. Like, people are opportunists. Like, girls do that to girls too. Girls hang out with other girls because of what it is that they feel like the other girl could get. It's crazy. People are very like opportunistic, and that's so sad, because it's like, you're so pretty but really ugly. Like, damn, it ain't have to be like that, but it's fine. Everyone loves my hair today. Thanks. I'm in the car right behind you. Great. Ha 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 ha. Where are you coming from? Work. Y'all y'all went from twerking to at a DJ booth to beefing? No, this is a whole different. No. Me and my best friend, like, this is a whole different person. Like, we didn't. Me and this girl never hung out. Like, the girl I'm talking to you guys about, that I have dreams with her that are negative and like all this stuff. We just like went to the same school and stuff, and we knew about each other. Like, she was in a different grade than I was, and like one time I had her, like, because she had like she used to have a lot of followers from what I remember. So I sent her one of my products so she could try it and stuff like that. And like, you know, I bought her some of her stuff that she used to sell, whatever. And I tried to open that door to have like to collab with her, but she didn't want to collab with me. I guess I wasn't popping at the time. So no, but the girl that I used to dance with at the GG booth, completely different girl. We fell out over like dumb shit too. But we actually were best friends. Like, we actually like were like this. Yeah, we were besties. Yeah, but the other girl, I never knew her like that, you know. I tried to collab with her just because me and her, like, it seemed like she was trying to do like similar things that I was doing. Like, oh, we should collab, but she was, I guess I wasn't, you know. I don't know. I guess it was more so like the whole like competition thing that I didn't really know about like then, but like I've been getting like revelation about it now. It's like, oh, okay, that kind of makes sense why she wouldn't want to like collab with me, because she was like competing with me and stuff. Which was like, okay, cool, that's interesting. But you know, nonetheless. But yeah, no, it's not the same girl. So no, my best friend, well, I still call her my best friend, but she's obviously like, she got her own life now. But like my best friend that we fell out, you know, my old best friend, my best friend is me, myself, and I. And God. But yeah, so yeah, what was I saying? No, but like me and that girl like never hung out. Never. Most we ever shared was some words online, and that's about it. Oh yeah, and one time in person she called me her cousin, and then she like, I was, like I said, like at night when I was in 9th grade, I had my cousins. Like, I didn't really care about friends in school, like whatever. So except for like my one best friend. So anyways, that's not the point. Love me some God, definitely the voice you hear. Yeah, every time I Google find shit, I find you. LOL, haha, that's me. Stop going live for 12 minutes. We need at least 2 hours. LOL. Fax machine. What up, baby girl? How you doing? My doctor told me I have ligma. What is that? Samuel 1 and Samuel 2, folks. You're just a lost soul. Your mom's a hoe. It's okay. Someone in the Bible, mom's was also a hoe, and it was okay. So don't worry. She had you. Maybe you change your life. Anyways. And I just want to say, I don't think God talks like this. I don't think so. That's me. That's for sure Odalis. That's O to the D to the A, because God is the most merciful, the most everything. Like, low key, Jesus was the one to whip y'all. He was the one, or she was the one to drown y'all. But the one, I'm kidding. I don't know about all that, but he was the one that drowned y'all. He was the one speaking to Noah, and Noah was like, go ahead, do it. And Noah was like, yeah, kill these motherfuckers. Noah was not staying in the gap for none of y'all. He was like, go ahead, Oloku, do what you gotta do, Oloku. Like, yeah, get him. 2 animals? Yeah, I'll say the animals, but yeah. Noah was not playing with y'all. That's one thing. People think Noah was such a passive person. Noah was not playing with nobody. He's like, hey, I'm warning you guys. And he did try to warn everybody. But he knew better to ask Oloku. He knew better to Oloku was like, oh, you lucky I'm even telling you. You lucky I like you enough to let you know. Okay? Oloku was like, what? What? Oloku was like not playing. Apparently the story with Oloku though. This man, Oloku was an hermaphrodite, right? That's what they say. I don't know. Do your own research. Oloku was an hermaphrodite, and then like when the man she fell in love, she fell in love with a man, and he was like, oh, I think I told you guys the story, but just to tell you guys again, just read it. I don't know if you're gonna find it, because these stories are very they're oral stories, right? So Oloku was like. She's like, oh, yeah, you know, like, they fell in love, blah, 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 blah. She fell in love with a man, blah, blah, blah. The man was like, yeah, I love you. Because she was beautiful. Like, Oloku, like, damn. You see how you know how they slay their makeup, period. low key, I'm gonna have to find me one for carnival because I don't think I'm gonna do my makeup anymore. But anyways, continuing. So slayed, hair slayed, body to the T's, because you guys know, like no gay stuff, okay? Like no homo, okay, for the guys. But like, you guys seen those men with the bubble butts, with the slim waist, just very curvy. Like, you know, I have no boobs, right? I'm a woman, right? But I got like no boobs, so it could be like, damn, she's just a, and she just a little flat chested, but she looked good. Like, and that was a locum, right? But the locum was a woman. She had both parts. But the man, when he saw that, he was just like, oh no. And like, he ridiculed her. So locum was like, oh really? That's how you feel about me? That's how you feel about who I am? Okay, well, all you motherfuckers about to die. And so then apparently, per the story that I was told, like Ogun Baleño went and had to tie him on the bottom of the ocean so he wouldn't do it. But it was supposed to be, apparently it was supposed to be a worser flood. Like, apparently that shit was supposed to be even worse than what it was. But with his power contained, her power contained, her power contained under the water, he still managed to drown. And like, you know, because, you know, he got his kids, she got her kids, he told Noah, hey Noah, yeah, I like you, go ahead and start building this boat. Or it could have been one of the other people, like it could have been like one of Ogun's children, or I think it could have been like Ogun's children. I forgot who else was there supposedly to tie her down in the ocean. But what was the point of me telling you guys that? Yeah, that Noah could have probably prayed for y'all, but it wasn't gonna work. You know? Or yeah, I don't know. Yeah. No, I think I had a dream about the ark thing, and like Noah was very feisty. Noah was like, do you want to get off the boat? Like, I seen that in the dream too. Like, are you trying to get off? Because they were saying something slick to me in the dream, and I was like, Noah, in the dream, like I was the one getting the people on the boat, like helping them get in, strap up, whatever. And the guy said something crazy. I'm like, do you want me to get off? You want me to get you off this boat? And I was just like, now I snapped hard as I was like, damn. I woke up like, damn, I had to do him. The man just looked at me like, but yeah, Noah, I don't think Noah was playing with y'all either. Noah wasn't like a serene person. None of the prophets were serene. You know, you gotta have a little bit of a to be a true. You gotta have a little spunk to you. I don't know why, but that's the way that he wrote it. You know. Who wrote it? God. Why he wrote it like that? We don't know. I guess it's to give you a better insight of who our Father is. You know, yin yang type vibe. He's everything. But he's also the most nicest one though. Just always stay on his good side. And when he tell you to do something, whatever, just do it. Just do it. Anyways, what in the hell is she talking about? It's okay. We don't know. Yeah, low IQ stuff. Very low. Stop lying. Oh, girl, you beefing with, she's still alive? Oh, I'm not beefing with her. I think, but I'm not beefing with her. That's the funny thing. Like, no, I never, but I think in the past, it was some type of animosity. Like, I don't, you know, it's not like a public beef or nothing like that. It's just like, it's like a spiritual thing. And like one day we will confirm, because there's going to be something that needs to happen for me to see that. And I'm like, okay, yep, I knew it. But we're not beefing. I'm not beefing with her. So, yeah, there's no beef, like, for me. But, and if she's still alive, I'm pretty sure she's still alive. Trying to find my way back to you, to us, love. Shut your mouth. Your mom's still a hoe. Anyways, you still listening to that song, fam? No one cares. Shut up now. You haven't got no friends. You're so right. I don't have friends. All my friends are dead. Push me to the edge. Don't push me to the edge though. But all my friends are dead. LOL. Anyways, let's see. Shut up now. You haven't got no friends. Peep this low energy insul's name. Yeah, that's what people do. Like, they have like their problems. Of course you was. You only need me. Come to my live, please. I got a present for you, bud. ET definitely a simp. Nah, she more like a sis. Try again. ET, stop talking. Hello, baby. How are you today? Hello, baby. I don't know why it just gives me like African vibes. Baby. No. African? Yeah, let's say that. Why do they unlock like that now? I didn't see you very much at Moses watching from Nigeria. Nigeria. That's so funny. Oh my God, did you say hello, baby? Oh my God, you're from Nigeria. How did I know? I didn't know. I didn't see you very much. God doesn't exist. Yes, he does. I hope, never mind. I'm not even gonna push that upon your life. Whatever. Sigue tu camino. Be who you are. I don't give I don't care. No letter J in Hebrew. Musa is watching from Nigeria. Hi Musa. Baby, I love you. I love you too. Anyways, Noah is not his name. Okay, well that's the name that we know. We know you believe that story? Yeah, I do. I definitely believe the story about Olokun. Like I think that story's so cool. It makes it more spicy. Cause it makes it more spicy, like the flood and whatever. And it's about love. Cause like, why are you ridiculing a man? He told you that he had a surprise for you under his pants, and you was like, I'm gonna love you no matter what. And then the moment he showed you, you was like switching up. I thought we was locked in. Olokun say, and that's why this Olokun may have. I'm kidding. I don't know for sure, but I'm just gonna say it anyways. Olokun may have inspired us on when we locked in and no switching up. So. I don't know, like, yeah, like if you say you're down, be motherfucking down. Like literally. I'm sorry for cursing, everybody else. Satan loves you. His name is okay. This American is so dumb. You know how dumb this American is? Look what she can do. Look how dumb. Look what the dumb American can do. You know, I'm not gonna block you, but you can't say nothing to me for 24 hours. And you would love to say something to me, wouldn't you? Delicioso. Them Africans cut straight to the chase. They really do though. But like no cap, I love that for them because yeah, I'm on what you want, but not today though. Catch me in a couple months. But in a couple months, you gonna they and you know what I noticed too about Africans? No, my phone's about to die, but they think, I don't know what they think, but they think that you're gonna be chasing them like that because they know some secrets. It's like, baby, I know secrets too. And and no one told me in my ear, hey, did you get the, well, I mean, kind of.